Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute, this music isn't right, the scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Good morning, Nevermorians. I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming at you over the airways on WNTF. Nevermind the Furthermore. Nevermind the Furthermore is brought to you by a generous grant from our good friends over at the Indie Creator Network, Indie Creator Directory. That's IECD.org. IndieCD.org is your one-stop shop for the best and the brightest authors, artists, musicians, and now podcasters. There's a calendar of events showing where you can find interesting things to meet the kind of people you want to meet, get products that you want to get. And if you are a creative of any sort and you want a place where you can have a professional page in place and held up, simply go to IndieCD.org, and for a one-time fee, you too can join the party. So folks, be sure to support IndieCD.org. We're also brought to you by sales of the Simple Sword, the Fighting Axe, and the Simple Spear, my ongoing series of books about how to learn to sword fight safely, the Big Stompy Robots core rule book and games. Also, the many novellas, well, couple novellas in that series, and just hitting KDP as an ebook, Through the Thinning Veil, 7 Stories of Terror, brought to you by yours truly, for when you need to walk that thin line between the normal and the paranormal, between what is and what just might be. Some of them are absolute fiction. Some of them are steeped in the real case files I have tucked away somewhere in the annals of my mind from my days as a paranormal consultant. The names have been changed to protect the innocent. The locations have been changed to protect you. So go check that out. I'll get more into that in my accountability. So let's go through my accountability. First and foremost, huge thanks to Joe Bachman over, let me drop that. We know IndieCD.org is great. And you guys do know to support Brian K. Morris, right? Risingtide.pub, the progenitor himself. Please do. Now, boy, have I been busy. In the time since last we talked, I had a birthday. I turned 42, so I have to show off my don't panic. The answer, 42 is the answer to life, the universe, and everything. So, this was a gift to me from my lovely wife. She also gave me some bits of astronomical goodness and really cool space stuff, which I may show later if there actually is interest. But we had that as part of my birthday. I went up and I saw my parents because I felt, with everything that's gone on, I really wanted to touch base with my parents. Let me see. I actually got so busy, I started to make a list. I got my ebook published. It is up. I am literally currently fighting the print side of KDP again, still, to get that fixed. But that is done. My Patreon folks, there's a note on what's been going on lately. I was asked to judge an art contest by my good friends, the accountants, and I was able to do that. And I found out that I have sold my books in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, at least 12 nations. So I'm doing really good on that, at least for getting the simple sword out there and helping people learn to sword fight. I'm very excited about that because as a creator, it is incredibly challenging to do that. Now, I have to get, before I get farther into what else I've been up to, because yes, there is an else, and I need to get that link. I'll grab that during an ad. This coming week is going to be a little troublesome for me because the Earl Park Fall Festival is going on, and it will start officially Friday. It unofficially starts for locals this last Saturday and goes well through. The problem is my little town goes from about 300 to 350 people to 10,000. This is not necessarily a bad thing, but what it does is it strains our local cell infrastructure and it strains our local internet to its breaking point. So I am set up for videos for Friday. I will try to, if I can get time in setup, to have videos for both my things, have backups ready. And if it looks like the internet's going to be bad, I will stream from recordings for those and just adjust it. I'm going to try to do what I can on the fly. Now, so there is all of that. Writing-wise, I'm a little behind in where I was writing because I have many projects. I also have, my family is coming down for Labor Day weekend, which means my house and things are getting under order. Okay? So there is that. I'm sorry, I got a troubling message right before the broadcast that I will have to deal with. So I'm a little flummoxed. But I do want to say thank you guys. I got a couple really, really kind notes from some great people concerning my birthday. And I actually got a really cool birthday card from none other than Kat Rothamel. And that is hung up. My son is completely enamored with it, because when you open it, it plays "We Will Rock You." And that completely blew his little mind for a while, which was delightful. I love seeing a sense of wonder pass across my son's eyes. That's why I try to keep as many interesting things around for him to find wonderful. And I'm going to get yelled at. I can hear it now. I'm like, why was my mojo off? Boink. Oh, wow. Oh, that's not doable at all. One moment. Well, while I do, I can multitask. I'm slowly turning into Brian K. Morrison. But we have a lot going on because this weekend is Labor Day weekend, Earl Park Festival, all that fun. Next weekend, pardon my face rub, is I'm sorry. Is going to be the LibraryCon at beautiful Benton County Public Library. That's located at 102 North Van Buren Avenue in beautiful Fowler, Indiana, right off Route 52. It's very easy to get to and exceedingly easy to find. As there's one L-shaped road basically that runs through the main part of Fowler. The library's it's just a couple blocks from the bend in the L. Easy to get to, basement space. If you want any last minute tables, there should be some table space. Reach out to Amanda Tockert at the Benton County Public Library for more information. So that's been going on. I did all the artwork for this and this week, and a really neat picture because I was harangued by Jacob Lindsay, the magic, what's his name? Magic illusionist. Because he really wanted to see a vampiric werewolf. So there is a picture that will be posted. I am way behind on my art submissions, but if I'm not way behind on something, am I really doing anything? So there's that. Let's see what else is going on. There were some other things I wanted to tell you guys, and I'm drawing a mild blank. Creatively, I've been trying to help with people. I am, like I said, intensely frustrated because I have been dealing with the joys of attempting to upload a manuscript and get through the thinning veil, hopping and popping like it's supposed to. I don't know why it's being so problematic. But I am excited to hear that there is an upgraded version of Kindle Create that will allow you to, in Kindle Create, add PNGs. So I may just have to start just skipping trying to post anything that it hasn't gone through that program. Anyone else fighting the good fight on Kindle, still, if you haven't all jumped to Lulu, let me know. And yes, I may need to jump to Lulu, but it would have to be with my newer stuff because of my current, I have so many months of exclusivity for different things. Anybody who's done the whole Kindle game knows that routine. So that's all going on. But I've been rambling for the last 15 minutes. I'm not really terribly excessively fired up about any particular rant in the business, other than, guys, you really need to be creating. So what I'll do is I'll run an ad, talk about Indie CD. I'll try to find that link while that runs, and then I will get into the comments because you guys are what the show's about, not me. And we'll start with the same old.
Hi, I'm Joe Bachman with the Independent Creator Directory, and we're going to talk about what is the Independent Creators Directory today. Well, this was created so that creators of various disciplines could have a space to list links to their works to promote themselves and also promote other creators that they know. This also gives them a way of having all their links stored so that if by chance they get the ban hammer from any of the major social media networks, they still have a place they can send people to be able to look at what they've created. To become a member, just go to indiecd.org, click on Become a Member in the top right. It's a $20 lifetime fee that also includes updates to your page whenever you have new works that come out. All you have to do is contact me. I am the one that sets up your page for you. I am also the one that does all the updates for you. You'll also have access to the back end for a blog if you're wanting that feature. And I can also grant you access to the calendar to be able to add in any events that you may be going to. For any other questions you may have, feel free to reach out to me on Facebook, on the Independent Creator Directory Facebook page, or by emailing me at jbachman@indiecd.org. Thank you and have a great day.
I'm really glad that Joe Bachman is doing what he does because I couldn't do what I do. I'm just having a little bit of difficulty with my site on Amazon. So, what I'm going to do is copy this, and I can see why some of my books haven't been selling as much because apparently they're not all listing on my site. Cool, cool, cool. We can still work with that. And I want to get you guys that link. So I'm going to go through that. There we are. Start with the letter gobbledygook. And we copy, and I will be able to get you guys this link in the chat. And then we'll go into your chat. And I'm sorry for that because we are having shenanigans. But there we go. And that way I have something to find as we scroll through later. Like I said, I've been fighting the good fight, but let's get all the way up. Bam. Independent Creator Directory. So first through the door is our own Joe Bachman / Independent Creator Directory. And be sure to like and share this, especially on YouTube. I share it to Facebook for ease of commenting. But if you could take a second and even hop onto the YouTube to click the like on the video, it would be greatly appreciated, folks who come through Facebook. But because I'm fighting the good fight. But hey, Joe, I hope you gave me a bit of break, which is something I'm not good at. That has been a tremendous gift, and just knowing that Joe Bachman is there as a dear, dear friend really helps keep my world going. And another great person is Carl Witzman. Carl Witzman's guy's not only just an incredible author, but a hell of a gentleman. And pardon my French there. Good morning to you. And we've got accountability from running updates on all the websites I maintain since WordPress released version 6.3.1 the other day, continuing to work on the next Indie CD podcast episode. You are amazing, sir. Also, server space has been upgraded, so the site should run smoother. I need to spend more time on Indie CD, with all the time I spend promoting Indie CD, but that is great news. Nice. Hi, Joe. Good morning. Would type more, but being a cat bed and having to type a word, type pet. Oh, I understand. That's part of why the screen door of doom has been installed so that I can get some work done in here. Also, don't know how long I will be here on today since Frontier is supposed to be coming to hook up fiber internet. Hey, get it, Joe. Ow. You got a little antsy with the claw and had to get down. That happens. Fiber internet, sweet. Good morning, Alec. Now, Alec has a 1 hour program. I've been able to see it up on their Alec's Creation YouTube channel. So I hope that we can see that. Now my voice is getting scratchy. It was fine all morning, and now it's getting scratchy. Hey, Donna and Alec. Morning. We got greetings. Wrote more yesterday. Yes. Morning, Carl. Morning, Joe. And yeah, see, my problem is, there's a lot of other stuff I've done. I realize, 4 or 5 loads of laundry, moving stuff around, cleaning and prepping and stitching and fitching, and other fun. Hey, only 2 more weeks till LibraryCon. Yes, very soon. Hi, Donna. Yes, I had to cancel my event I was going to because it's too hot a few days. So I'm going to be there. Excellent. I'm sorry you had to cancel your event, but I'm glad you're going to be there at LibraryCon. We hope to meet the illustrious Joe and Trey, yes. And Alec, yes, the evil me. I guess Dawn can't be here, so it should be a clean time. Ha 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 ha, except for Aunt Donna. I'm planning to be there still. Hey, I shower. Hell, you guys are terrible. I love you. We got Grant. Hey, Grant Lanker's in the house. Memoirs of the Morbid will be a great way to get you into the spooky season. Hey, Grant. Howdy, Grant. Darn birds eating the stray cat's extra food every time they take off. They make the metal bowl ring, driving Calvin nutso. So, to answer the question posted in Carl's group, David Bowie. Grant's secret answer is David Bowie. The number of questions that can be answered with the words David Bowie boggle the mind. Hey, Grant. We've got greetings. For example, would you like proof of alien contact with humanity? David Bowie. Hi to Alec, too. I think he's in there. Yes, he is. Good choice. Can't stay too long because I have to walk to the bar Angie and I went last night and get my car. We walked home from the bar and people thinking drinking is bad for you. Very responsible. Angie has a hair appointment at 11, so I have to get the car before then. I'm thinking if I walk past a coffee shop on the way, that might be nice. Good idea. Rest up halfway there, Grant. Hey, Donna, how you doing? Oh, Nick, we heard that huge sigh before you started. Yes, I have been, that huge sigh has been me dealing with both fighting to get the print approved through Amazon and the continuing shenanigans concerning the neighbor next door, his relatives, and property. It's just been problematic, and it looks like it's going to get worse before it gets better. Us teens pretty much finished Nick's gift. And morning, Grant. Let's see. Nick, you need your computer glasses. Yes, thank you. I'm glad you're letting your hair flow today. Well, my orange thing is out in the living room, and I've been working too hard. So, yes, you get the poofy pompadour that is my ever-graying mess. I looked in the mirror recently, and I realized that the person I most identify with being Artie Nilsson from Warehouse 13, I am grayer than. So that's the thing to decide. But, it's, I'm just going to take it as delayed birthday stuff. Carl, it's been I just talked to Amanda, and she talked to me about that shirt. Looks nice. Awesome. Yeah, I said I'd wear it, and wear it enough that I'm not even throwing a Hawaiian shirt over it for the broadcast, because this is, and I do like the big happy message of don't panic. I think we all need that. And speaking of people we need in our life, Glenn. Yes. Glenn saying, Nick, it's my brother from the other side of the ocean. How are you, good sir? He's got that wonderful book. I almost said on Matanui, Papa Rui, of his adventures. Now, if that's the book I think it is, and it has the picture I think he took, he nearly died making that book. So you need to go out and get it. Put the link to that in there. Once you are over 42, you get winded after walking across the room, getting out of chairs, and any long rant. No, that's been before that. Although I did do a wind sprint to keep up with my nephews and nieces while they were having a race and completely blew my dad's mind. So I'm going to call that a win. I get one act of major physicality basically per visit up there. And anything else is asking a lot of me. I'm surprised that many people can find Roe Park. I'm not. It's actually very easy to find because it is right on 41, and they have a gigantor sign. The Bluegrass Festival part of it used to be quite big. We actually had Steve Martin come down and play his banjo. Yes, computer glasses. I think you guys just like the way the computer glasses look better on me than my orange bifocals. Is that what's going on? Is that the scheme? Good morning. Good morning, Dawn. Here's Dawn. Here comes the dawn. Doobie doobie. Hey, hey, oh, have to go, kids. Enjoy your walk. Stay safe. Hydrate. Good luck, Grant. The suspenders, peak fashion. Yes. Although Uncle Carl should put a link, and I don't know if it's in the secret room or not, to suspenders that have LED lights. Oh my gosh! If there was a Nick Tockert thing to just make me crazy. Hey, Grant. Bye, Grant. And the memory is the first to go. I don't recall what the next thing is. That's funny because you have a book on the subject. Enhancing your memory? Or minding your memory? I can't remember the title. Anyway, put the link up for it. It's funny. I genuinely would read it, except I have misplaced it in my study. Remember, folks, that reading books and buying books are two separate but related hobbies, passions, etc. It's okay. I have been busy with a ton of art. Just finished the 30th piece of this week. Some are smaller, some are big. Trying to build up more stuff than what I already have. That is awesome. Now, while you are at a productive point, Alec, I'm going to give you some advice. It may suck and annoy for a while, but it's one of those where the investment now is worth it. Take the time and do a bunch. If you're not planning to sell the art, if you're just making art because you can make art, take a bunch of time to do your studies, do anatomy studies, practice drawing the stuff that sucks, fill up your sketch pad with actual practice sketches so that at the end of the arc, you will be so much better than you were for the first of the arc. And what's this? September 1st to 4th, there will be a 50% off sign up for Labor Day weekend over at indiecd.org. And yes, Rising Tide Broadcasters, that's me. Through the Thinning Veil ebook, and that is the link to it. And that is the ebook for Through the Thinning Veil, my horror anthology. It would have had one more story in it, being Haints and Hellfire, but dang if that story didn't decide, no, I'm not some anthology story. I'm a full story, dang it. I need more space. So it's getting developed extra. Ha-ha! Michaela's Amazon is kind of messed up too. I'm not sure what's going on there. Yeah, I'm having trouble finding getting all my titles to actually pop up. It's a little convoluted. Joe switching through his dimensions. Yeah, I tend to flip between accounts at random. I'm still trying to figure out a schedule for when I stream. Give yourself extra room and be consistent. That's the best thing you can do for streaming. I overdid it, and I realized I was streaming across my shows and the other shows I was guesting on 40, 50 hours a week for a while there, and I realized that was way too much, and I needed to focus on my streaming and then all my productive work. So I'm working on my productive work right now. So if you're streaming out, and I know this is unsolicited advice from a fat white dude. Unfortunately, I know what I'm about. Be sure to set it up and be consistent. Now, I say this with 4 very consistent programs, and one that's zany as all heck, and you never know when it's going to happen because it's whenever I can make it work. Let's see. Okay, PT exercise is done. I overdid it yesterday. Blah. Well, Dawn, I'm glad you did your exercise, but don't overdo it. Take care of yourself, darling. Poor Dawn. Oh no, make sure to rest. My brother should start moving house soon. Oh boy. I think Grant answering the question from Reddit. Straight male only, sexiest male celeb. That's a hard one. because, well, see, saying who's the sexiest female, I have to break it down by subclass usually, although I usually rattle around to Selma Hayek and Cassandra Peterson. While Dolly Parton can be described as sexy quite accurately, she's so much more, I'm afraid to apply that term to her. I don't know if that makes sense. But, let's see, this male. Wow. Clark Gable comes to mind. Henry Cavill is a good choice for. It's like if you want a whole lot of testosterone and beefy man, Henry Cavill. Who played Neil Cafferty on White Collar? That is the, if you like the slender, prettier version of Henry Cavill, you could go with him. See, there are a lot of choices and there are a lot of flavors. Because, like, Idris Elba can be dead sexy when he wants to. But a lot of them can't. A lot of it depends on what your jam is. Let's see. I almost did a graphic for today's show. I did like the graphic for today's show. Almost had a nice gradient effect to it. Don't you start with me. Don't you start. I watched that show because I was doing some other things. Now, okay, so I have to keep my orange glasses. All right. LOL. Shape up your memory. That's what it's called. And you can get that on Lulu. I bet there's a code. Oh, wait, there is. Back to School 10 for 10% off products at Lulu. Okay, so note to self, says Don Dulos. Do not do PT, followed up with a specific search for something, and start to get after 5 stores, followed up by standing in your neighbor's front yard for an hour in the sun. No, 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 no. Johnny Depp as the Mad Hammer. Oh, Johnny Depp is up there. Johnny Depp is a very good-looking man. He's pretty. And see, that's the problem with, are they pretty or are they handsome? What are you looking for? So I really had to ponder that question. But then again, I have that problem with women too. I have incredibly high standards for someone who looks like a poofy-haired leaping gnome who got fat. If hobbits and gnomes came together and had made deep, sweet, sweet, passionate love, they might have cranked out at me. Of course, Johnny liked the thumbnail for Monday. It was very nice and very painful. Joe, no wonder you're hurting, Don. Yeah, I can't do that many stores. Looks like we're at a good break for a commercial. Let's run one. Oh, yes, that was part of the news. Okay. I'm going to breathe. Mike Jimmy, Lorcia DeBron, has been making progress on Life on Korra. And I got to see the animated storyboard where one of my lines was used, which means I am like a few sessions away from being an actual animated cartoon character. Alrighty, so we can come here. And we are going to go right back at it. I thought Johnny would like the thumbnail better for today because for those of you who caught the art stream, I was working on a little commission piece that I needed to check, how he wants things done. So I made a rough start to make sure I'm on the right page, and because I'm gonna have to ask him some more detailed questions about how big he wants it and formatting issues. But while I was doing it, there was the adventures of the little dude who did not keep track of how much fuel was in his jetpack and failed miserably. But because there was commentary of Johnny Cage and that, I actually drew our boy Johnny as a semi-malignant walking through the fire figure with little dude's helmet. We don't know if Johnny was the little dude or was involved in the horrible explosion from all the work with his jetpack. The only way you'll be able to figure that out probably is to watch that video or check out the really cool thumbnail. I'm going to be doing, I don't know, it may be not till even next week because I'm so far behind with everything around here, but a massive DeviantArt upload of the artwork that I've been doing for that. And we will keep going, but keep learning. Yeah, well, Johnny Depp can be either. Kudos to Joe B for being Jay Leno for Nick Tockert. Thank you. And good to see you, Joe. Morning all, morning Nick. Yeah, see? I'd have to say either Steve Martin or Tim Curry because of my comedic bent. And see, that's the thing. Funny guys are dead sexy too. Oh, God. So it's hard to quantitate. Just yes. Let's see. Oh, Frontier's here. Take off. See you folks another time. Bye, Joe. Thank you for your service. To me, not to, well, you know what I mean. And everybody saying bye to Joe. I think Mike Jimmy is going to show some finished stuff on his Thursday show. Just a clip or two. I don't know anything about that. I mean, what? No, I know nothing. Just like I know I don't have to try to find my copy of the script if it survived or get another one. We got greetings and departures. Oh, today's image is fantastic, but does it cause you pain? I don't think so. No, see, that's the problem. Johnny's good enough looking. He should be on that list. Celebrities. I'll put them. Because I realize that celebrities are actors, thus professional liars. Very rarely do I find attraction, and not necessarily sexual, but like to their background lifestyle. And because of that, I can go the character is attractive when the gender isn't. I mean, the actor. I have a big rift between the actor and the portrayal because they're so radically different. Which is why I don't go to conventions and pay to meet actors. I have no problem with other people who do. I respect them for their work, and the vast majority, I would try to respect them as people wanting their downtime. Plus, when you study micro expressions a lot, it gets really hard when you see somebody who's tired and they don't want to be there, and to think that they do. Excuse me. Hey, Jody. Carl. Hey there. And no, your image is great. Hey, Johnny. Hey, Johnny. I'm doing well. The Annotated Hatch is coming to fund my comic soon. Now that's great. Alec, I'm not going to show that comment because that could dox you a little bit more than you probably want to put online. But I see your point. The book you mentioned is Rapa Nui. It's on Amazon. Here's the link. See? To his book on Rapa Nui. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's my answer, and I'm right. No, see, that's the problem. Americans, when they say celebrities, they usually lean towards actors. Some of those footballers are dang near perfect physical specimens. I mean, I'm not even. Should find it right there with other stuff. And we get good. Glad good because you do so much. Now, accountability from Jody McPhee. Finally got the first 2-second animations done. Re-rendering the third second ground and pound animation. Going to try to have it done by Saturday. Sent off for more proof prints. Cool. And Donna saying, hey, Glenn Fleming. And Johnny saying, hi, Donna. Donna, Carlene. It's getting the love from Glenn. There's love. We understand how it is. Accountability. I need to get on the ball to promote that issue number 4 is done and get people engaged in possible crowdfunding campaign. Well, where are you crowdfunding it? You let me know what's going on and we'll do what we can to help promote. At the moment, I'm working on some secondhand lettering. Love it. Excellent. Yes, Glenn is one of the last true masters of the Ames lettering guide. There's so much you can learn from him because if you learn the basics, and basics isn't the right word. The word I'm looking for is fundamentals. The fundamentals of the art form, you can do more. And that reminds me of something else. A bit of announcement for those of you who've stayed around. I have been in contact with Damien Walgren. And I got busy, so I wasn't able to do some of the stuff I wanted to do as fast as I could. But Damien has put forth a very interesting challenge to me in that he made a workbook of sorts for creating a comic that you can buy and follow through to make your own workbook. Now, I'm probably going to be attempting it. Now, I have to put up Paul Bunyan Kaiju Slayer issue 0 up through Amazon in the near future. Basically, that is in the next 2 or 3 projects I get to do as soon as I'm done fighting the formatting issues with Through the Thinning Veil, which I will probably be doing. I'll be continuing to fight that literally as soon as the show stops. But after that comes a bunch of game design stuff. I also have to do some stuff with a lot of the games and the books that are going on, because I have all these partial projects because my ADD got a hold of it, and I make dozens of partial projects. So I'm going through, finishing, polishing, and trying to crank out and get them out. So that's what's going on there. Let's see. Sounds fun. Oh yeah, but no, I will be trying to use his thing to make a small comic. The trick is I will try to only use his thing. I'm not sure when, because I'm not sure to do it. I need to run off a print copy so that I can use his actual materials. I think. Not quite sure. We're working on it, but something I want to do. And let's see. Alex, I just realized I need to post on DA more. With all the stuff I'm working on, a new phone makes it even better. My old phone died fully and kind of blew up internally. Fair. Yes. The other thing I have this week. So while I'm prepping for everything, I have tomorrow night is my RPG night for the teens. So I will be going down there and working on the RPG night, which means I have to spend the next, next 36 hours basically pulling off a minor miracle to get things, including my study, organized enough for the coming visitation. Come to Amazon Publishing. We'll fight you on every design decision you make. I don't mind that. My problem currently, for those, is I put it through. They say there's no problem. And then they bump it back to draft. I don't mind being told, okay, you have to fix this. I don't mind jumping through hoops. But they want me to jump through invisible hoops. My little doughy fists are shaking around. Oh. I've been possessed by my artificer gnome, Gizmo. Ah! Glenn may want to do a video tutorial to get more people to do hand lettering. I think he should do video tutorials on all his techniques to get as a great way to give back. And then I think Glenn needs to do making comics the Glenn way. Yes, we have a plan, a devious one. I'm a little scared. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Blue Teddy. Morning, Blue Teddy. Everybody saying hi. Blue Teddy, put your links for Smoke and Mirrors. And maybe throw the links for the live plays that you're doing with Dr. Crow while I run an ad. Who needs an ad? I'll run Jody's ad, if anything, because it's an absolute banger.
Hi, I am Joe D. McPhee. I am the host of From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher, and I want to cordially invite you to watch our show Saturdays at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. On our show, we will have different guests as well as talk about the comic book industry and pop culture. And every so often, I might actually do a drawing session or a 3D rendering session every here and there. So once again, I want to invite you to watch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher right here on the broadcast channel that you're looking at, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Hope to see you there, and make certain that you catch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks.
I'm sorry, you may have saw me doing the fat guy happy dance. Fat guy happy dance because I was looking through the thinning veil, and somebody not only got it and read it, but reviewed it and liked it as a short, quick read. This makes me happy. That means the stories are being read, and it hit exactly the point I'm aiming for. Just a quick little read to kind of chill your day so you can get back to work. I'm really glad. That really makes my week. So that's there. I'm sorry. I gotta celebrate. You got to celebrate the good things. And I don't know if this is a little off topic, but yeah, I can be off topic. I was listening to a wonderful video reel or whatever about how our minds are geared towards negative fixation. And what that does is that makes the world seem darker and more depressed for us. So there's a process, and I can't remember which doctor said it. I'm sure Carl can talk all about it from a place of authority, but called installation, where when something positive happens, you stop and you forcibly, for a while anyway, to build the habit of acknowledge, experience, and celebrate the positive to help offset the negative. It's a fascinating thing. I'd love to find that video that I saw it, because the lady who did it mentioned self-hypnosis and other processes like that. And that's so in Carl Witzman's bailiwick that being able to reference things like that really can help us all. I know a lot of authors have problems with depression. It's not a, I'm off center. Okay, there we are. It's not a, all of us do, but the vast majority of authors I've discussed things with have problems with depression. Hey, Blue Teddy. Yes, Nick, Lydia, and I went through with that cover art. Sorry, Lydia. Sorry, Lydia. Not talking about you. I would accept it, then reject it. It would accept it, then reject it. We submitted the same thing twice, and it went through. It went through and then says it hasn't, but won't tell me what. So I may have to redo the whole cover again, too. Blue Teddy! Everyone's happy to see Blue Teddy. You should be scared. I am. I am tremulous and trembling. But that's okay. Blue. Da-ba-dee-da-ba-da-ba-dee-da-bam. See, I'm such a lousy singer that I never have to worry about copyright violation because no one's going to confuse whatever vocal stranglings I produce for that. And yes, the webcomics that archives that our dear friends Blue Teddy and .crow are involved in, https://tapis.io series smoke mirrors live stream TTRPG shenanigans are at youtube.com/Dr. Crow's Carnival Comics. See, that's how we do it. And Donna, and there we got greetings. It's like the song that uses Johnny. Johnny Be Good runs through mine. I'm pre-com. See, and Alex Creations is deviantart.com/Alex Creations. My DA will have more traditional pieces uploaded to it soon. Oh, that's the other thing. I have a bunch of traditional pieces I have to try to figure out how I'm getting up. Prepare Yourself from the original Mortal Kombat is a solid choice. Johnny Cage. Go, Johnny. You see? Johnny Be Good. I thought, though. I'd be interested in that video, too. Haven't heard it called that. But it's like cognitive behavioral therapy. CBT. Yes, oh, that takes me back. That's just never going to happen. I understand. Yeah, that's where I eventually got to. You were way faster. It happens. I have to run a show. I have to be fast. From the desk, small bros, Joe. Okay, so we're getting near to the end, and I have a few ads I need to run. So let's hit this real quick.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel, but otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
Yeah, Kat's a wonderful person and a wonderful creator, and she's got some great big news that I'm not going to tell her story, her news, but it's good news for her. It's a big change, and I'm very proud of her on the off chance she catches this. Kat's just doing great. I also want to do a quick visit. She doesn't do the YouTube as much, but she Twitch streams a lot, so I want to put that
Bunny.
up there. We'll try that again.
Hi, bunnies. This is Robin Yoda. Just wanting to let you know I have a Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/Robin Yoda. You can catch me there Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Pacific playing Stardew Valley, Saturdays at 2 p.m. playing The Sims 4, and Sundays at 10 a.m. Pacific playing a random game from my Game Pass library. You can also find me Mondays on my YouTube channel, Robin Yoda the Lilac Bunny. I hope to see you all there. Thanks for watching.
That's interesting. Seems like it cut just a millisecond earlier. But that's okay. Yeah, she's out there making positive, entertaining distraction. We need some of that. I wonder if the cats have wrangled Donna downstairs to feed them. I better get down there. Everyone have a great day. I think I figured out a day and time which I will be consistent on my streams. I'm going to use my regular software, which lets me talk. So I will be doing those streams up on my YouTube, doing that soon. When you've confirmed that, let me know. Make an announcement here so that we can promote you. That's what we do here. I'm catless. They must be bugging Daddy. I see. Well, it sounds like Carlos left, and it's just you and me, Donna. How you doing? Oh my gosh, I have a recording of it. I got one of those bubbles in my throat late a couple nights ago. And dear Lord, I was way down. I sounded like the rest of my family for a minute there. It was a little scary. Seems like it's a little late for my voice to be changing again, but we're going to work on it. Let's see. I got Broken Issue 2 and Kenneth Rockford's sketchbook today. So I'm spending the day drooling over pretty art. And don't mind me. Don't worry. That's totally worthwhile to drool over. Maybe you should film a review. Let folks know what's good. Because you have a great eye, Blue Teddy, and I got a message on my phone. So let me check real quick. Because the only people who should be able to message me at this point should be important. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, let's see. Hi and bye to all I missed. Been mainly listening as a prep for the day. I have an incredibly busy day I have to prep through, and I have I did not know Kat has been watching in the background, and because of what she's doing, she is doing very well, and I'm excited to be of support for her. Oh, hi, Matthew Cranky. How are you, sir? Oh, we got like a few minutes left, and I can run. Today is Wednesday, so technically I can run a little late. I just have a lot to do, which I'm going to be doing. It's going to be impressive. My wife is going to be so shocked. But let's see. You have to go work more art in school. Oh, you're okay. Well, I'm glad you're okay. I know you were. Matthew was talking about wanting to do a graphic novel. Reach out to Damian Waldron. He's making a workbook for doing graphic novels and converting scripts. It will be interesting to see how it works. I may be trying that. Now, we also today have, guys, we're coming up on a big weekend. It's Labor Day weekend. We do this, remember, to celebrate the benefits that labor has done for us. That means unionizing, means being able to strike, the right to quit, the right to strike. And I recently had some friends who were very afraid that they wanted to quit and change jobs, and that their contract would be manipulated to keep them from doing it. And I think that that's terrible, and that's why we need labor. And so while we're out there having barbecues and enjoying, see, for me, summer happens between Labor Day and Halloween more than any other time of year. So that's when I really get to enjoy summer. I recommend that you guys take time and appreciate it. Support the folks, the SAG-AFTRA folks who are on strike to try to get paid so that the AI doesn't take their stuff. Because, guys, we're writers. This is right in our wheelhouse, so be careful with it. Matt Cranky says, wrote 6 pages for a supernatural Buffy-inspired comic. Well, that's a great length for playing with. You look at how you want to format it, and then format it for comic use, and then try to make a comic out of it. Or just do it straight from yourself. If you're one man doing it, you should be able to do a lot of the conversions. read up and give it a shot, because if you want to see something done, sometimes the best way to do it is do it yourself. Because if you do it yourself, somebody may come by and be able to do it better for you and make money, but you still did it. Okay? Let's see. That and that. So, guys, thank you. And found a potential artist too. Cool. Oh, one quick thing. If you're on DA, please be careful. I am getting bombarded with scam messages. Can we use your art? Can we use your art? We'll give you money for it. Art theft is running real heavy again. And people are getting ripped off. I got ripped off a long time ago in a scheme like that, where I did a huge amount of art and got nothing. So be careful. Oh, I understood. I speak typo fluently, Matthew. But it looks like our numbers are dropping off. Folks are about ready to go, which happens around the hour line. Guys, I know, like I said, it's been an odd run, and we're stumbling our way through, but we're making it, and it will get better through good hard work and discipline. So, guys, what I need you to do is get out there and create, write, draw, do what you love. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel too, so I can help you guys do what you love. Can I mint your art as an NFT? No. Yeah, they're all over the place. So beware of scams in anything you create. I have, like I said, a lot of projects that are coming out because of dodging scams and things I thought were other projects. And it's going to be an interesting run for me. I just have to get through the next week of all the things. So guys, I'm going to let you go. Get writing, get creating, because you can always fix it, you can improve it, but you can't edit a blank page. Guys, I love you. Stay safe. I have no idea what that gesture was.